Hello children, welcome to 7th Science online classes. Fiber to fabric. In this lesson, in the last class we studied some steps that are involving the processing of fibers into wool. And today we are going to learn about the production of silk. Animal fibers, silk. The production of silk. Silk is obtained from silkworms. So in this picture you can see the silkworms. So silk is obtained from these silkworms. The rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk is called sericulture. So what is sericulture? The rearing of silkworms. Rearing means look after the animals by providing them food and shelter. So the rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk is called sericulture. So that is very important. Sericulture. Sericulture means the rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk. And sericulture, it is a very old occupation in India, or production of silk. That is a very old occupation in India. India produces plenty of silk on a commercial scale for a business purpose. From the old age onwards, India produces plenty of silk. Before going to see the production of silk, first we will see the life history or life cycle of a silk moth. So this is the silk moth, an adult mother silk moth. And moth means that is an insect. It's not a butterfly, but it is look like a butterfly. And the silk moth or the mother or female silk moth laying eggs on the leaf. So here you can see the eggs of silk moth. And they hatch out and form larvae. So these are the larvae. And this larvae is called, or this one larva, the big larva is called caterpillar or silkworm. So this is one caterpillar, or it is called a silkworm. The next stage of caterpillar is the pupa. So this is the pupa, P-U-P-A. So this is the pupa. To enter into this stage, the caterpillar weaves a net that can hold it. So when this caterpillar come to this stage, it weaves a net on its body. The caterpillar then swings its head in the shape of an 8. So here you can see that it swings. It swings its head in the shape of an 8. As it swings its head, fiber is secreted. So a kind of fluid or fiber is secreted from its body. This fiber is made up of protein, and as it comes in contact with air, it hardens and forms the silk fiber. So we know now this body produces a fiber, and that fiber contact with the air, it hardens, and the fiber is made up of protein, and when it is contact with air, it hardens, and it is called the silk fiber or silk thread. The caterpillar then covers itself into silk and turns into pupa, and this caterpillar completely cover with the fiber and to form this pupa. Okay, so that is the life cycle. The covering of the caterpillar is called the cocoon. So we know that this stage after the caterpillar, this stage is called pupa. Okay, and inside this caterpillar is there inside, and this outer part is called cocoon. This stage is called pupa, and this part is called cocoon. C-O-C-O-O-N, cocoon. Then the caterpillar turns into a silk moth inside the covering, and after some days this caterpillar turns to a big silk moth, and this life cycle is same as a butterfly. You learned the life cycle of butterfly in earlier classes, the same like, but here we are giving some terms to that stage. This is caterpillar, that okay, we know that, or it is called a silk worm, and this is the pupa, and this outer covering is called cocoon. Then the caterpillar turns into a silk moth inside the covering. The silk thread on the silk yarn is obtained from the cocoon. So we take this part. For obtaining the silk fiber, we are taking the cocoon. Different types of silk are obtained because of the different types of silk moth. So different types of silk are available because the moth is different. So from different moths, we are getting different types of silk. The mulberry silk moth is the most common kind of silk moth that produces soft, elastic and shiny silk, okay, or lustrous silk. So this soft, elastic and lustrous silk we are obtaining from the common silk moth, that is called mulberry silk moth. Okay, so today we studied, we just started the production of silk. So we learned the life cycle of the silk moth, because silk is obtained from silkworm. So silk moth laying eggs, and that eggs hatch and to form larvae, and they are called caterpillars or silkworms. And the next stage of silkworm is the pupa, and inside it this caterpillar weaving the net, and that net or that fiber is called cocoon. So we are getting the silk thread or silk fiber from this cocoon, and the caterpillar turns into a silk moth inside the covering. Okay, so that is the life cycle of the silk moth. Okay children, so thank you, all the best.